So here's how to create a website for business for beginners. In this video, we will be using lead pages, which lets you build professional business websites and landing pages, and it's great for beginners who want something simple but powerful. If you want to follow along with this tutorial step by step, click on my link below to start a free trial of lead pages so you can build your website alongside me. So first of all, let's head over to the pricing section of lead pages. On this page, you'll be able to view all the plans that they offer, starting with standard, pro, and custom. You can also switch between yearly and monthly. You can choose whichever one you prefer. Now, let's head back to the previous page and click on sign up for free on the top right corner. If you already have an account, you can log in. You can sign up using your email or just use your Google account. So as you can see, I'm now in the main dashboard. On the left panel, you will get to see all of these sections. So from the options on the add-ons, let's click on Sites. Once we're in the Site section, you will get to see the option to create a new site. So let's click on Create a Site. After that, you'll be taken to the Site Templates page. Over here, you'll be able to view a lot of templates that you can choose from. You can sort through the templates by using these options on the left panel. For example, we can click on Industry, and from the options provided, select the one you want. For example, Business and Marketing. After that, you will get to see all the relevant templates right here. Just scroll through them and choose whichever one that you want. As an example, let's go with this one right over here. Just click on Start Building, or you can click on Preview to check out the template. So as you can see, we can now view the template in full. Just scroll through the page to check it out. You can even get the mobile view if you want. Now, let's click on Use this template on the top right. After that, we will be taken to the next step. Just give it some time to load up. So on this page, you need to put in the name for your site. For example, Cosmo. Then, click on Continue. And as you can see, we're now in the editor page. Over here, you can click on the name on the top left if you want to make changes. Now on this page, you can select any section of the template. For example, this logo. You can select between image and text in order to make changes. So let's click on Choose on Image. Here, we can upload our own image or use an image generator. So let's click on Upload. After that, we can click on Select File and choose the file from our device. Or we can just drag and drop the image onto this box. And once it's done, click on My Uploaded Image on the bottom right. Over here, just select the image and you can name your image if you want. So as an example, I will type in logo, and you can even add an alt text. After that, just click on Insert Image. And as you can see, our new logo has been added. If you want to change the size, just click on the image again and use the slider to adjust the size. As you make your adjustment, you'll be able to view the change in real time right here on the template. After that, we have this navigation bar. Here, if you click on Edit Navigation, we will get to see all the options to customize it. Starting with font, you can go through all of these options to choose the one that you want. And after selecting, the font will change immediately. You can use this slider to change the font size as well. So once you're done adjusting your font size, you can go over to the Style section and use bold or italic according to your preference. After that, we have the default font color option. From here, you can choose between any of these options. Then we have the selected font color. Lastly, we have the underline color as well. Just make your desired changes according to your preference. After selecting, you can click on Add. Now, let's cancel it and go over to a button. So after selecting this button, we will see the option to set a click event. Over here, we can keep it as a pop-up or create a new one. You can also enable Count this button click as a page conversion if you want. Then you can see all of these options like open a Calendly pop-up, link to a site page, and more. Now, if we go back, we can click on Edit Styles over here, and we will get to see this panel on the left side. From here, we can choose the button style. Whichever we select, we can see a preview on the top. After that, we can choose a corner style from all of these options. Then, you can use the slider to adjust the border radius of the button. And once you're done adjusting it, you can move on to the button color option. From here, you can choose any of these color options. After that, we have the font for the button text. You can go through these options and choose the one that you want. And as you can see, it is being changed in real time on the preview. Then we have text size. We can adjust this using the slider as well. Then there's line spacing. You can play around with these to see which one looks best. Scrolling down, we can see this hover text option and also the text style section, from where you can use bold, italic, underline, etc. And once you're done, just click on Save on the top, and all the changes that you've made right here will be applied to your button. Now, let's cancel it and check out our button. Moving on, let's go over to the main landing page image and start working on it. If you hover your mouse over here, you will get to see the Edit Image option. And underneath, we have more customization options. From here, we can set the image width and also add links to the image. If we click on this image button, we will be able to choose from our uploaded images or generated images. And to generate, just select the image generator and you can do it from here. Now, let's go back and click on this button. And over here, we can see the same settings as we've used on the previous button. So on the next section, let's select this column. Over here, we can start customizing this as well. We can change the font size, line spacing, break margin, and even the positioning of the text. Now, let's go over to the left panel and select Layout. Here, you can view your page layout and make changes. For example, you can drag any section and move it around to position it according to your preference. And as you move them, the changes will be visible in real time on the main screen. You can also click on Add Section on the bottom here to add a new section to your website, and you will get to see all of these options that you can choose from. So as an example, I will select About Us. So let's select it and drag it on to our website. Let's go ahead and drop it right over here. And as you can see, our new page has been added right away. Now you can just start editing it and make your desired customizations. These have the preset images, so we need to change the images for these sections. So let's go ahead and upload from our device. And as I mentioned before, you can even generate your own image. Once done, let's click on My Uploaded Images on the bottom and choose the image we just uploaded. Then, click on Insert Image. And here, the previous image has been replaced by the one we've uploaded. Same way, you need to select the text and make your desired changes, because this one is just the default text. So keep in mind that you will need to customize the entire website to make it your own, since all the texts, buttons, and other details are just the presets. We can also add animations to the text. For example, fade in. You can even choose the direction for the animation. And as you can see, the animation is being displayed in real time on its respective section. We can set the speed of the animation from here, such as faster, fast, etc. Once you're done setting it up, you can move on to the next section. Now, let's go over to widgets from the left panel. Over here, you can see different widgets that you can choose from. So let's scroll through and find a space to add a button. After that, we can just drag and drop the widget that we want to add. So here, we've just added a button widget. So once you're done customizing your website, you can click on Preview on the top right. After that, it will give you a glimpse of how the website will look to its users. You can switch between tablet, phone, and desktop. So once it's set up and you're satisfied with the result, you can go ahead and click on the Publish button on the top right corner. And that's it. That is exactly how to create a website for business for beginners.